I'm going to say a couple of words that rarely come out of my mouth, and those words are, let's clean something. This video is part of a collaboration named Home Cleaning Motivation, and it's hosted by the Grace Life DIY Home Decor. The hashtag is Home Cleaning 24, and the first Monday of every month, new videos are posted. I'm going to be cleaning the top of this beautiful butcher block cabinet. I got it, if you can believe it, for $15 at a garage sale about 6 years ago. It weighs, I don't know how much it weighs, but it's very, very heavy. So once it's put into place, that's where it stays. I just love it, but I haven't cleaned it for a while, and it really is overdue. The part I'm going to be focusing on is the butcher block part. I have a 3-part cleaning system from Amazon, which I've used before and been very pleased with it, and I've let this go on a little too long this time. Here are the materials I'm going to be using. These come in a package, and because there is a wait time and a dry time between each of these materials, it's going to take probably 24 hours for this to be completely done and ready to go. Okay, according to the directions, the first thing to do is you need a sponge, you need warm water, and you need your cutting board cleaner. So I'm going to go ahead and get this wet with the sponge, and then I'm going to pour some of the cleaner on it, and then you're supposed to get it up into a lather. I was thinking that after I'm done doing this, each step I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with my cutting boards, which are looking a little raggedy. This is a beautiful piece. It has some paint on it, and obviously it has a lot of markings, but the general look of it is beautiful, and wood does look nice even with imperfections. So, all right, that's fairly damp. I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this on and just start scrubbing. It's supposed to go into a lather. I'm sort of shaking that. We'll see if it goes into a lather or not. I'm not worried about it. As long as it pulls out all the dirt, it doesn't need to go into a lather. This is my second round with the water and with the soap. And although I'm not getting a lather up, oh, there's a little bit of lather. I am seeing a lot of dirt come out. And when I rinsed out the sponge the first time, water was really dirty. All right, I've done 2 scrubs with the soap and the warm water, and now I'm just going to rinse this off. If you're doing a cutting board, you can rinse it off in the sink, but I can't do it with this. I'm just going to use some warm water, just try to dilute it, and then pull a dry towel over it. When I'm done here, like I said, I'm going to go straight to the sink and do my other cutting board since I have everything out. When I've done this in the past, I've been so happy with the results. I just forget about it. Plus, I usually have things on here, and it's a little bit of a drama to have everything out of use for a day or two, but so worth it. All right, we're going to let this dry. It might take several hours, maybe tonight or tomorrow, and then we'll continue on. I had to let this dry for at least 8 hours, and then I just let it go overnight. And I think you can see already what the difference is. All the layers of dirt and just accumulated whatever is off now. The cutting board even feels clean. It's very dry. And that's another thing. I let it sit there really overnight to make sure it was completely dry through, because I'm going to be adding oil and conditioner to it, and I don't want it to get any moisture to get trapped in there. Now they suggest adding this oil to it. It's cutting board oil. It's suggested to do 2, maybe 3 layers, a few more layers if you've got a thick board, and this is very thick. I did purchase the applicator. This is the applicator for the oil and for the conditioner. They're both oily. And I did try using the microfiber cloth that came with that, but the microfiber cloth gets really oily, and I had to soak that separately so when I washed it, it wouldn't get into everything. So this is for both of them, and you know, I'm kind of committed to this and my cutting board, so I purchased it as well. So I'm going to go ahead. I do have more of this, but I'm going to use this first amount here and just move it across the table and sort of massage it in. This table is so dry. Oh my gosh. Just going to move it around and maybe add a little bit more. They said to wait an hour between applications, so I'm going to do that. And the last thing is the conditioner. I really should do this more often. It's just the waiting time between applications is really long. And if you have things on here, you'll have to go someplace else. All right. I'm feeling this is pretty well covered. I'm going to wait an hour and then come back and do another application. Okay, I'm back again for round two. It's been a little over an hour and this is really soaked in. I've been doing my regular cutting boards at the same time, and that's something I should be doing way more often than I'm doing them right now. What a difference it makes just to clean them and oil them. Makes a huge difference. All right, I have covered this and sort of massaged in the oil. I should remember to do around the edge too. And I'm going to give this another hour here. Oops. It's going to be a tight fit. I'll have to get a rag. So I'll see you back in an hour. All right, we're on the final mile with this. I don't want to say it's been an ordeal. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but it has taken a lot of time, and my toaster and everything's all over the place. But I'm happy with this. It's clean. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I have noticed since I put the oil on, it has darkened a little bit, which is fine. And the final thing I'm going to put on is this conditioner, like protects it. So I'm going to put that on and start just massaging it in. Like I mentioned, I've been doing this with my cutting boards, and I'm already seeing the difference in them. There we go. Well, that's it. I'm going to let this dry and we'll be back for the final reveal. Well, that's all, folks. This is nice and cleaned and conditioned and oiled. I'm glad I did it. It was about a day and a half to 2 days to get it done by the time everything dries. So you have to be prepared, I guess, to have any areas which have butcher block on them to be empty for a while. But I'm glad I did it, and it's really something I need to do every 6 months or so. I love this butcher block cabinet here, and I'd really like to have it forever. I also did 3 cutting boards, which are looking a heck of a lot better. And I think in the future, this is one of my routines then, is to do the big butcher block and then also do my cutting boards. I love my cutting boards, and I'd like to have them useful for many years to come. Anyway, thank you for keeping me company on this cleaning journey. I'd like to know if you have any butcher block items that are needing some care, or do you have strategies for taking care of them? I just really love this cabinet. It is so big and so heavy. I'd like it to last forever, but I realize that if I want that to be so, I have to take care of it. So thank you so much for watching.